In this video, I will discuss the similarities and differences of Arduino Uno R3 and the Redboard. I will compare and contrast their actual microcontroller chip, their actual included USB controller, number of terminals and pin configuration, other components, PCB layout and quality, memory size, and microcontroller clock speed. So first, let me compare their microcontroller chips. Both Arduinos have the same chip, which is Atmega 328P. The Redboard has a square shape with 32 pins, while the Arduino Uno R3 has a rectangular shape 28-pin chip. Atmega 328 is the pre-program with bootloader. This allows you to directly upload a new program into the device. A microcontroller considered as the brain of the Arduino, and the Redboard. Next is their included USB controller. Arduino Uno R3 has a controller of Mega 16U2 quad flat package with 32 pins, while the Redboard uses FTDI FT231X. Both Arduinos are the same. The only difference is when installing drivers, because each requires a different driver files. Now let's move on to the number of terminals. Both Arduino and Redboard have 6 analog input pins labeled analog 0 to 5, which can read the signal from an analog sensor like temperature sensor and convert it into digital value. You can also find pins labeled digital 0 to 13 that can be used as either input or output pins. There is also a power and ground pins located along the analog pins on both Arduino and Redboard. The other components of both Arduinos are voltage regulators. It has an operating voltage of 5 volts, input voltage of 7 to 12 volts, and a limit input voltage of 6 to 20 volts. Capacitors, resistors, diodes, and transistors are present on both Arduino boards. Comparing the PCB layout, we can observe that the Redboard don't have a crystal oscillator. It only have one capacitor, while Arduino Uno have 2. The locations of some resistors and diodes are different from one another, while the position of microcontrollers, USB ports, reset buttons, configuration pins, voltage regulators, barrel jack are on the same position on both Arduinos. When it comes to quality of soldering, both Arduinos are in good form, and when it comes to PCB quality, I can say that the Redboard is more safer than the Arduino Uno R3. The bottom of the board is nice and smooth, and there's no danger of being pricked by pointy solder joints that can be seen on Arduino Uno R3 board. Arduino Uno R3 and Redboard Arduino have the same memory size of 32 KB flash memory and 2 KB random access memory. They also have the same clock speed of 16 MHz. Both Arduino boards are in good quality that can work efficiently. The only difference except from the color of their boards are their USB connectors. Arduino Uno R3 uses a USB Type-B connector, while Redboard uses smaller Mini-B connector. They also have different USB controllers. But one thing for sure, they can work very well. If you want to save money with a good quality board, I advise to buy the Redboard, for it has a cheaper price.